everybody doing today? Tiki, how you doing this morning, babe?
Tired, but I'm here.
You here? What, you had a great night? Great weekend?
No.
No. Hey.
Just one of those days.
We have an in-house guest today. We have Miss Donna. Miss Donna, how are you doing today, love?
I'm doing great. How are you?
We are awesome. We are blessed that you are here with us this morning.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to come join us this morning. We appreciate that. Okay, guys. We're gonna do a quick. We want to talk a little bit before we jump into Miss Donna this morning. We want to talk a little bit about Miss Tyson. Kay Chantel, go ahead and give us a little bit of everything that's going on with Miss Tyson. Tell us a little bit about her.
Well, y'all have heard the sad news that Miss Tyson has gone on home to glory, as they call it. Miss Cicely Tyson was an American actress and a fashion model. Did y'all know she was a fashion model and a girl of my own heart? She had a career spanning over 7 decades.
Wow.
She became known for her portrayal of strong African American women, and she was committed to presenting only positive images of Black women. Mm-hmm. And that stands probably cost her some work in film industry. But you know what? In 2016, our former beloved president, Barack Obama, presented Ms. Tyson with the nation's highest civilian award, the Presidential Medal of Freedom, for her contribution to the arts and American culture. Now, Ms. Tyson was the recipient of 3 Primetime Emmy Awards, 4 Black Reel Awards, and 1 Screen Actors Guild Award.
Wow.
1 Tony Award, an Honorary Academy Award, and the Peabody Award. She was known for her roles in the movie Sounder, the autobiography of Miss Jane Pittman, The Oldest Living Confederate, The Widow Tells All, The Diary of a Mad Black Woman, The Help, and How to Get Away with Murder. Miss Tyson was also an honorary member of the Delta Sigma Theta sorority. Now, Miss Tyson died on January 28, 2021 at the age of 96. But to us, she will always be remembered as an icon.
Wow. Man, you know what? Because I wanted to ask this question, and you answered it for me, because I know thinking that means she was back in the 40s and 50s. I can imagine how hard it was for African American women to try to get any type of role that didn't show them as a mammy, or show them as a master type of, you know what I'm saying? So just to think that she refused to take any roles unless they was positive. Just imagine how many positive roles did we have back then. Mm-hmm. And I was reading her bio, and I don't know if y'all got a chance to look over her bio, but I was reading her bio, and she said that her mother, she was born and raised in the church. She taught Sunday school. When she told her mother this is something that she wanted to do, her mom gave her an ultimatum saying, if you want to live this choice, you have to get out my home. And she said her mother became her, she had to, because her mother didn't want her to live in sin. Right. And they assumed that then that being in that type of industry, it was all sinful. And she said, and I was looking at her bio through InStyle, if y'all want to go back and check out her bio, she was saying that her mother became her biggest, I'm trying to figure out the word to say, like the person that she had to prove a point to. She was like, I can still do this, and still I'm installed by God because you put this in me. Yes. And I can show you that I don't have to be like everybody else and still do it. And she made it possible. I mean, and we complain about everything every day. And she had to just, I had to say, you know what? That's what's up. That's what's up. What you got to say about that, Tiki?
Just a strong definitely of a strong Black woman, and I didn't know that about her mother.
Yeah,
that's like, wow. Yeah, that was just a very touchy one. My oldest actually was the one how I found out she died. She's like, Mama, she died. I was like, what, are you serious? What?
Right.
And then I got this and I was like, yeah. So yeah, that was definitely a touching one.
How about you, Miss Donna? What do you think about Miss Tyson?
She's a very positive role model for all black women.
Okay. You've watched seen in her films growing up on her, knowing a lot about her?
Yes.
Don't
Don't try to put me too far back.
I would never do you like that. Okay, Chantel, what do you feel that, just reading her bio and looking at the things that she has accomplished, what would you say? What can you say?
I would say kudos to Ms. Tyson and her family. That is a wonderful thing to be an inspiration to black girls, black women around the world. I wish we had more role models like that in the current day and age. Because you're right, I've never seen her in a role where she played anything other than an upstanding, wonderful, strong black woman. Never seen her as a prostitute. Never seen her as going out there just living the greatest life, if you know what I mean, living her best life.
Right.
And I would have to say, I was floored by that. I love the fact that Miss Cicely Tyson, she kept her morals intact. She did not allow her job of what she was doing in the industry to infiltrate her life and make her be somebody that she wasn't. I also found out that Louis Farrakhan is her cousin.
Oh, wow.
So that may be one reason why she is such a strong black person or strong black woman in the black community as well.
Wow.
Man, you got all this influence coming at you, bopping you back and forth. You had no choice.
Yes.
Yeah, and just think about it. You just sit here and just think about it. Of everything that's going on, we've never heard anything negative about her. Like, never. You can't. Only thing I can say is Sycamore. What's his number? I forgot the numbers. The street. I forgot the street. Sycamore Street. That's what everybody's cracking the jokes about, but I forgot the street number. But yeah, I mean, I want to say, real talk, kudos, thank you, Miss Tyson. Real talk for setting. People don't even understand. Us young black women, young black girls, everything. Y'all don't understand, and probably would never understand the things that she had to go through to go to an interview. Probably the ridicule she had to get from people when she walked in. I looked at some of her photos while she was doing her modeling. And I was like, man, black is beautiful. I don't care what y'all say. Yes. Y'all people used to always try to compare one, light skin and dark skin. But her beauty just stood out. Wow. She was just, you looked at her and be like, you know what, you rock. And we never, and it's sad that we have to wait till someone passes to give them the props that they do. And I'm truly going to apologize for me, Spicy, for Women in the White. We should have been, and that's probably something we're going to do. We probably just started picking people and giving these women their props. Because, like I said, I really didn't know about all of the things Miss Tyson did. I just really just got into her in the past couple of years. And I went, when she passed and I started reading how much she did for people and doing the stuff in the community and how her positive role models and all the money she didn't put into programs that we didn't even know that she was doing because she didn't do it for the glory. She did it from the heart. So, and I'm like, she was doing what for the Boys and Girls Clubs? We never heard that. She was doing what for young entrepreneurs, women. And people was like, because she doesn't brag about it, don't mean that she wasn't doing it. So, Ms. Tyson, thank you. From Women in the Mic, from Spice One, I want to say thank you for everything you've done. All right, guys, we about to switch the tables a little bit, and we have Miss Donna in the house. I know. I'm just gonna give y'all a little insight about me personally with Miss Donna. I know when she first met me, she thought she probably wanted to kill me because she'd be like, I'd be like, Miss Donna, I'm gonna get to you, I promise. And she'd be asking me to do stuff, and y'all know I forget. And she didn't know me at the moment, but she could tell me something in 5 minutes, and 2 seconds later, it's gone. Yep. And I be doing so much because people be calling, and it's like if I don't attack it in that moment, I'll forget it. It'll be a week later. She'll come in and she'll look at me and she'll give me that look like. And I'm like, oh, Miss Donna, I forgot. I'm gonna get to it. I promise I'm gonna get to it. I'm really thankful that you've been patient with me. I know it's been years. I know. I really thank you for you've been patient with me. I told you I forget. You thought I was joking. I told you I forget everything you tell me, but I remember weeks later.
Yeah.
Miss Donna, I met Miss Donna at my job, and she was telling me she was into music, and she had some songs out, and she wanted me to listen to them. And, I presented them to my partner at that time, Dylan, Mr. Williams. And we was like, okay, let's see what we can do. She asked me to bring her a couple of artists as some features. We brought Lil Clown at the time. That's what he called himself. He changed his name. And then we brought Kay Locken. Came on and did some great stuff for her. So I'm going to go ahead and let her introduce herself. Tell us a little bit about you, Miss Donna.
Yes, my name is Donna Smith. I'm originally from Brooklyn, New York.
Okay.
I moved down here to Douglasville, Georgia. It's going on 12 years now. I've been singing for a while. I was singing in the clubs first.
Okay.
But then my calling is really gospel music. So I thank God that I'm here today to be able to let each and every one of you hear each and every one of my songs that I personally wrote.
Okay. So let me ask you this, Miss Donna. What made you transition from the club scene to the gospel scene, if you don't mind us getting deep and personal? She looking like you is not my... Welcome to Women in the Mic. You lucky Mr. Williams ain't getting you, so...
I'm still over there, Mr. Williams. Yes. I guess it's just like anything else. I was brought up in the gospel world as a little girl, singing in the choir. And then after a while, the club scene looked like it was the cool thing with your friends and all that. And then I think like one Sunday I went to church with a friend of mine, and I was sitting there, and I was saying, wait a minute, it's like something was missing.
Right.
So then the next Sunday I said, I'm going to go to church. And then the next Sunday, I'm going to go to church.
Okay.
And then I just kept going until finally I said, you know what? God is calling me. This is where I belong at.
Okay.
And then I just started, maybe like 2 months later, just start writing music.
Okay.
So I know it was my calling.
Okay. So how did your friends react when you told them you was not singing out here no more? You wanted to transition. You was giving up. Because a lot of times they say people, especially friends, don't understand when we making a different change in our lives, when we making the transition. A lot of times we have to drop off friends and family and people along the way. So was they hard for them to transition with you?
Well, a lot of my friends and stuff was very supportive. Even though they wasn't in the church, they was very supportive. Because when you have friends, if you're doing something and it's positive, they should support you no matter what.
Okay.
So I thank God that a lot of my friends, and most of them all is up in New York, supported me, even though they wasn't in the church. But a lot of them are going to church now because they see the difference in me.
Okay. All right. So introduce us to your one song that we can go. Tell us about the song that Mr. We'll be out to play in a minute. How did that song come about? What was it written on? Why was it written? All that good stuff.
Okay, the name of the song is Hold On.
Okay.
I wrote this song for my mom. My dad used to be a gospel singer too.
Okay.
So, parents always have little things, they drop little nuggets in you and stuff. So I was going through some rough times with the music and working with people, that's not for you all the time. So I was sitting in my car, and my husband was in the store, and all of a sudden this song just dropped in my spirit, and I wrote it in 20 minutes.
Wow.
And the name of the song is Hold On. It's something my mom used to say, no matter what you're going through, just hold on, it won't last forever.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my first song.
Okay. All right, we're going to check out the first song, Hold On.
Sometimes you feel you're all alone, with no one to talk to. Problems come and go, but God has the answer. What you gotta do is hold on. Hold on to God's unchanging hand. What you gotta do is hold on. Problems don't last forever. You gotta hold on to God's unchanging hands. You see, everything will come in time when God says it's your time. But you gotta hold on. Hold on to God's unchanging hands. What you gotta do is hold on. Say problems don't last forever. What you gotta do is hold on. Say problems don't last forever. You gotta hold on to God's unchanging hands. Everything will come in time. When God says it's your time, but you gotta hold on. He won't give you more than you can bear. Problems won't last forever. He won't give you more than you can bear. Say problems won't last forever. He won't give you more than you can bear. Say problems won't last forever. He won't give you more than you can bear. You gotta hold on. He won't give you more than you can bear. Hold on to God's unchanging hands. You see, say problems won't last. Problems won't last forever. Say problems won't last. Problems won't last forever. I said problems won't last. Problems won't last forever. I know it won't. Problems won't last. You gotta hold on. Hold on to God's unchanging hands. You see, problems won't last. Problems won't last forever. Say problems won't last. Problems won't last
Miss Donna,
forever.
listening to that song that you just hold on, that's a very, very, very good song. Like, I don't think you can out top that one. I'm gonna put you on there. I don't think you can out top that. No, I'm just saying, real talk. I really like that cut. It's like something that everybody can vibe to. Like, you're touching that right there can be like you don't even understand, a young lady or somebody can be going through something, and that right there, just to tell them, hey baby, just hold on, stop, don't even give up, just keep it moving. So you said this particular song you had wrote it for your mom.
Yes.
And you was going through some things that how do writing help you get through whatever you're going through? Is it like a form of therapy for you?
Yes, I would say that is. You know, when I'm going through something, I just start jotting down things. Whatever I'm going through at that particular time, that's exactly what I put on paper. And then in order to get the song, then I have to go and start taking away things. And then I start working from my heart once I got a little bit of the foundation.
Right. Okay, K. Chantel, you have anything you want to ask?
That song, I can tell, has a little bit of a R&B feel to it. So how does that translate with the traditional gospel?
She was saying it has a little R&B to it. How does it translate to the gospel?
Well, I used to sing R&B. I want to be true to me. I still love R&B music, but I want to be able to share it using God's words and meaning of it. That you could still have a little beat and it's still God's music. It's how you bring it.
Well, from what I was told, the music was in the church first before it was taken to the streets. So, I mean, that's what I was taught. It was like the music was in the church first. They just took it and brought it to the streets and mixed it to making them, but we taking it back from the streets and putting it back in the church. Yes. So it's really, everybody feel different about it, so.
Well, what I believe, you have to bring it the way God give it to me is how I'm going to sing it. It's how I'm going to bring it. I have to be me. And each song that I have written is all about how he gave it to me. And I want to make sure that I bring it that way. I don't want someone to tell me, oh, don't do it that way, because this person is not going to accept it. Maybe there's somebody else that will. Like with Hold On, I did get a young lady to inbox me and told me, with that song Hold On, she was getting ready to break up with her marriage, and she heard my song, and she said it made her sit down and really think. And I'm writing, but sometimes I say, well, I don't know if this is going to hit anyone or whatever and stuff. But you never know. If you can just touch one person, you did a lot.
That's what I'm talking about.
And
go ahead.
That was me last night. I was listening to this song, and it had me really step back and think, because I got some decisions I need to make. And I was like, I don't want to rush into anything. I was like, this perfect timing, because it's like, hold on, because that's why I was just telling myself, Keisha, you really need to think this through. If this what you really want to do, you don't want to rush into anything. So yeah.
I'm saying, and just in general, you were saying your music, this is what you want to do, is just touch one person. So do you think is you feel like you doing your job? You feel like what you're setting out to do, your goal is paying off for you? If it's one, you're happy?
I'm doing what God called me to do.
Okay.
And I have to continue that. And like I said, if I can touch one person and give them my true story of what I'm going through, that'll help them get through the next level. Let them know it's not over. You continue, no matter what you're doing and stuff and all. And Hold On is what it's all about, because that's what I've been doing for the past years out here.
Right.
But even more so last year, because I had lost my son last year. So my music is like a healing.
Okay, so yeah, that's what I want. I didn't want to touch on it, but I wanted to ask you, because I seen that the passing of your son recently, and I know it's hard for a mother, period, to go through that situation and deal with it. With that, how did you? I want to know how you coped. And maybe you could be an inspiration to someone who's going through this right now. But we're going to do that in 1 second. We're about to take a short commercial break. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all can listen to us on YaleRadiocast.com. Click the live link. Y'all can also call in at 678-541-9852. We'll be back.
This is Dylan Yale, the program director of Yale Entertainment and Yale Radiocast. If you feel like you're the person to talk about politics, sports, entertainment, and more, Yale Radiocast is giving opportunities to those who are interested in a career in podcasting. We are now being heard by over 20 streaming platforms, including iHeartRadio, Pandora Music, Amazon Music, Apple Podcast, and more. Let Yale Radiocast be the brand that delivers your voice to the world. Contact us at YaleRadiocast.com or email us at yaleent1@gmail.com. The Yale brand is the gold standard, and this is Yale Radiocast. Get the business.
what's up? It's your girl Mimio. If you have a business or an event you'd like to promote, I really want to bring Yale Radiocast to the top of your mind. We are on all streams of media. We will advertise or promote your business on all streams. We're on Apple Podcasts. We're on Google Podcasts. We're on TuneIn. We're on iHeartRadio. You want to support your business? You want to build your brand? We're here to help support you. You got a product? You have something that you want to promote? We give customized packages you can't miss. Again, hit us up at Yale ENT1. That's YALENT number 1 at gmail.com. Hit us up. We're Yale Radiocast.com.
Okay, y'all, and we're back. Women in the mic, hey. All right, we was talking to Miss Donna. Miss Donna was explaining to us, about the loss of her son and how it's therapy and how she's dealing with it, and give us a little insight if you don't mind, exactly, and how you dealing with it and how can we deal with it.
Well, one way I'm dealing with it is still writing. Still living his dream because he was a rapper too.
Okay.
And my husband always say, you got to go back and listen to some of your music too. And sometimes I'm like, I'm listening to my music, Then when I go back and listen to it, I say the same words that I wrote down on that paper is what I'm going through at the time. So that's my healing.
Okay.
And for me to write my next song, for him. And it's hard when you're a mom and you lose a child. You never think to bury your son or any of your kids. You always think you're going to go first.
Right.
But I thank God that he gave me him for all those years, and I got so many great memories with him. And he still lives on in me because I'm still here.
Okay. So you're saying to deal with, a lot of people deal with grief differently. To deal with it for you is easier. To write it down and cope. His music. Have you actually sat back? I'm about to put you on the test and listen to some of the stuff that he brought to the table.
Yes, I listened to it.
Okay, was he gospel or was he hardcore rap?
He was rap, hard.
Is it hard?
Hard. So we gonna have to cut and chop something up and put it up in the gospel. We can do that. That's what we got here for. Okay. Chantel, are you here with us? Okay. Actually, I'm sorry. Let's go back. Tiki said has something. Don't say you forgot.
No.
Okay. You had a question.
Yes,
Okay.
I was wondering, have you faced any setbacks and how did you overcome them?
Well, at first, when it happened, I was like, you know what? I don't know if I still want to continue singing, because he was one of my number one fans, too. Whenever I write something, I would shoot it over to him, and he was so direct. He was like, you going to do that in gospel, Mom? And I'm like, yeah, what do you think? Okay, you got that. That was his favorite word. You got that. I said, okay. So the more and more the weeks went by, and I started thinking about my music, and I said, I can't give up now. Now I got a purpose, even more so, to continue on singing. And maybe one day I might do one of his little raps and take out some of that stuff. The stuff that don't belong in there.
But some of the stuff now, you might just have to tweak it, because be some of the stuff that might can catch somebody else's eye
Well,
or
I won't
ear.
sing that part.
Yeah, I'm just saying, you just blooped that part out. But okay, tell us a little bit about the next song that you have. Tell us the name of it, how it was written, why it was written.
The next song is Closer. The more I write, and the more I sing, and the more I get into God's words, is what's bringing me closer to Him. That's why I have the healing that I have now. I don't think if I was out in the world, I would be able to tell you, to sit here and be able to talk to you. I truly believe it's because of God and serving Him is why I'm able to go to the next level.
Okay.
So I always say the closer I get to Him, the more I want to get to know Him. and his words and how to live right and be able to display that to anyone that's around me.
Right.
To walk in his light.
Okay. All right. So you said that's how. Okay, that song was. And when did you write this song, Closer?
Closer was last year.
Okay.
And majority of the time when I write a song, it doesn't take me that long. That's why I know it's nobody but God. So that song was 20 minutes to sit down and write.
And I seen the video.
Yes.
Oh, you did it. I was like that.
Because my honey is in the video too.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay.
And whenever someone see the video, the first thing they ask me, who is that man in the video? I'm like, wait a minute, why are you asking who the man in the video? You're supposed to be just watching the video. But they asked that because he has an accent, that's why.
Okay.
And they want to know where he come from.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, I was like, who that is? So, can't help it. You know, they say, you know, sometimes images attract you to certain things. They probably like, let me go back to this. Let me see who this is real quick. Okay. So, we're about to go into the song. Again, the name of the song?
Closer. They counted me out. But God had a purpose for me.
They counted you out. They thought it was over. But God had a purpose for you. Round one. Round two. Round three.
Here we go now. The closer I get to you, the more I wanna get to know you. The more I get, the more I need you. Run it again. The closer I get, the more I need to know you. He took me right on in and made a believer out of me. Listen, no matter how you live your life, He will forgive you. The closer I get, the more I want to get to know you. The closer I get, the more I want to know you. The closer I get to you, the more I want to get to know you. The more I get, the more I need you. Run it again. The closer I get, the more I need to know you. That's what they ask me. Some people say, Donna, you gon' live your life the Christ way. Sam, if they only knew how good it's been serving Him. I've been down to my last dime, and every time He steps right in, He steps right in on time. That's why I love Him. The closer I get, the more I want to know you. The more I get, the more I need you. The closer I get. Run it again. The closer I get, the more I need to know you.
Got me over here and chill. I thought I was cold. Got me over here and chill. I thought I was cold for a minute. I was like, okay. to you. That's what I'm talking about, Miss Donna. Now I like that little cut. I'm still hooked on the first one, but I like that little cut right there.
Let me ask you a question about that.
Here we go.
Don't you think that one has a little bit of a hip hop feel to it?
Yes, it does.
Okay. Were you when you heard that beat, what was your plan on? Okay, this doesn't sound like the normal gospel track. So, what was your feel when you heard the track, and how did you plan on going by attacking that, being that it's not a classical gospel sound?
Well, I want to be able to also, when I'm writing music, be able to reach the young people as well. And listening to that and stuff, and like I said, I love all music. With my son rapping, nephews and them rapping, I still like beats.
Okay.
So once I heard something, I hear a track, and I'll say, "Oh, that's me." So basically, when I pick a track, it's me.
I like that.
It's like, okay, it's me. I was like beats. I hear a beat, and I feel you. If I hear a beat and the beat is hitting, I'll be like, okay, I can listen to that. I can check that out. Yeah, that's something that's like a more of a hip hop feel. How you feel about that beat right there, T?
I like the beat, and I like the verse where she said, what is that saying? He may not be there when you want him, but he's always there on time. And you said, and that's why I love him. Okay. Got you.
Yeah, that lyric was on point. She's like, that's why I love him. Like,
yes.
That's why I love him. And but I wish somebody had something to say.
Nice.
Yeah, what made you throw that in there? Because somebody was right there. He was like, and that's why. Like, what? And that's why. What?
Well, I still have a little street in me too.
Okay, that's that BK.
That's the New York.
Yeah.
So okay, so this talk about, you know what? I'm about to be real funny. Who we got in the studio with us? Cause why she over here trying to be all quiet and shy? Let me put it in. Go ahead. Come on, tell us about who you are.
Yes, I'm Marquita, Donna's social media manager. I help her, get all her pictures, her music, all on social media. Yeah.
So what made you decide to be a part of Miss Donna's team?
Actually, we met at church, 2 years ago?
Yes.
And I was doing this already with a couple other clients. And, man, I don't even know how it came. I think I approached you or something like that. And we were talking because she sings at church. She sings at church, praise and worship and whatnot. And I just love her spirit. Donna has I don't know, it's just something about her that makes you feel so comfortable, and she's so laid back, but she keeps it real, okay? She keeps it real. But I love that about her, and I just saw something in her and stuff, and I just wanted to help her out. So I asked, hey, I can, I do social media management. I'd be happy to help you. And she was like, okay, sure. And it took me a minute because I was so busy. But
so
I called
you
her.
too. You too right there. Okay, all right. As long as I know I'm not the only
Not allowed.
I approached her, and then, I was like, okay. So it took me a minute, but we hooked up. And I've been on her side ever since, honestly. I keep everything up to the best. I try to reach out to as many people as possible because I know that she's going somewhere, honestly, and I believe she is. So I'm 1,000% supportive with her, whatever she does, wherever she's at, and stuff like that. So
okay,
yeah.
Look at that. See, she's talking about some. She was shy. I think she did.
She said sometimes.
She
Sometimes.
She spoke that real clear. Then she said, and she ain't shy up. Go ahead, Miss Tiki. You wanted to ask Miss Donna a question.
Who were the people that you looked up to?
I had a sister that used to sing. It was 3 of us at the time. She passed away over 20-something years ago, too. And she asked me to continue singing, and I promised her that I would. And I'm still singing to this day.
Okay.
Yes. So she was really my idol, too, along with some of the like Tasha Cobbs and different ones. I listen to them as well.
So when are you gonna have your next show?
Oh,
Cause I mean, I done been to a couple of them already, and let me say this, y'all. Miss Donna gives a show. She comes out in these gowns, baby, and her girls, her ladies, and I'm not gonna call them girls, the ladies, baby. When I say they do a show, these ladies put on a straight concert, and I be in there like. Again, I don't be knowing if I'm cold, you know, if I got some chills going on, you know. Sometimes
that's somebody trying to fix something inside.
And that's when I take off and run. And that's when I take up and run out that front door. I'll be like, I'll be right there.
So you don't want the love is what you're saying over there. You don't want the Lord is what you're saying. You don't want that spirit. You admitting right now that you're running from the spirit. I got this. So why you running, Shannon? Why you running, Spice? Spice, why you running?
Some things start tinkling. You be like, wait a minute, I ain't ready. And I gotta go outside. You know, you have to be like, woo, regroup. I ain't ready yet, Lord. You still working on me. I ain't all the way there yet. You don't have to come. But why you ain't came to the shows though, Mr. Williams?
Because you tell me after the show that you went to the show. Spicy.
Right. I was mad at you at that time. Yeah, I was rubbing it in your face. I did. I was like, I went to Miss Donna's show.
Bruh. It was good, bruh. It was. Yeah. Thanks for telling me now.
When y'all be mad, we be mad at people. We just want to have something to throw in their face. Yeah, that was me. I ain't gonna flash. That was me.
So while Spicy is asking about or talking about your show performances, what do you put into your show when you're thinking about a show? What goes into it?
Well, first of all, is making sure I give my best and give the truth of my music, and still wanting people to come out and have a good time and realize that just because we serve the Lord don't mean you can't laugh and enjoy what you're doing. So I enjoy what I'm doing, and I can be honest, I love singing gospel music more than I ever singing R&B. Because if you're touching somebody, you know, when you're in the club, it's a difference. Everybody's enjoying it, you know. But when you in church, you really got to move someone in order for them to feel what you're doing, to know that what you're doing is really from God.
Right.
You know, so I really have to say, I think that's my thing of what, you know, performing. And I love to perform. You know, because people get to see who the true you are.
Now I'm really about to put you on the spot, right? She just roll her whole eyes at me. I see, you know, they say behind every great man is a great woman, but I see you have a very great husband that stands behind you.
All the time. It's my biggest supporter.
Yeah, I could tell that. I could tell.
He don't miss a show. He doesn't miss anything. He's right there at all times. And not just now, all the time.
Right.
You know, financially, everything. He's right there. And he supports, you know what, sweetie? Go on and do that. If I want to give up with him, I can. Because he's always like, go ahead, you got this. Go do this. You're not going to get, here, go to a scripture in the Bible. You see this, sweetie? Go to this one. Go to that scripture and read that scripture. And I'm like, okay, babe, I got it.
So he won't let you.
He won't let me.
And isn't that? And what is it? He's a minister.
Yes, he's a preacher.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Gotta come up in here on Male Review.
Every member of the Male Review is a man of God at all times. But as we know, as men, we are constantly a work in progress. I guarantee you this. If a gospel song comes on, we won't be running from it like somebody does.
Hey, I didn't say the song was running. I said the
let me get out of here. With LeBron James when he picked up his purse because he don't want no more. That's spicy. That's spicy. Don't be asking.
I wouldn't do that, but you look at she right here. I was going to say something. I was about to get out of character real quick, but I'm going to wait until later. You got this right now.
What's out of character? When the music play, you feel like you can't deal with it, you leave it out?
Yeah, right there.
Don't be. You brought this over here.
So Donna's like, oh, Lord. I told you this is what we do all the time. I forewarned you, though.
I'm just being a good little egg. I'm being a good little egg, but I would like to hear this song that everybody is giving props to.
Okay, give us a little bit about your song "Drop." This is the one that go for it. I ain't gonna do it. You got it.
Well, this is Marquita's favorite song too.
She out here jamming.
I wrote "Drop" last year. We were gonna release it in October. No, in September. My son passed away in October, so we held the song until January.
Okay.
So, my songs, a lot of them have a lot with what I'm going through at the time. So this song was like, and let's just keep it real, with friends and sometimes family. And you got to drop a lot of bad things in order to move. And sometimes they can hinder where you're trying to go. So that song is basically that I had to drop a lot of things, even though I didn't want to, but God said I had to.
Okay.
So that's where that song comes from. When you listen to the words and stuff, too, it'll let you know what I was thinking about.
Okay, all right. Well, we're about to go into this song, Drop. We about to check it out, see how it goes.
What's up? This your boy Sam.
I don't know if I'm gonna get up and run. I can't run nowhere because I'm traveling all angles. So let me see how this song about to kick out.
No, not that type of drop. But you better drop what's holding you back. You know what? I ain't gonna even talk about it no more. Talk to him, Donna.
Drop everything that's not of him. Had to let go and let God take control. Drop everything that's not of him. Had to let go and let God take control. I tried to do things my way. Everything seems to go wrong. Nothing seems to go right. I had to learn a lesson that God will give you the blessing when you put him first in your life. Once I gave it to him, everything worked out in my favor. I dropped everything that's not of him. Had to let go and let God take control. What I did, I dropped everything that's not of him. Had to let go and let God take control. Everything will work out in your favor. Just leave it in the master's hands. He has full control of your life. He knows the beginning and the end. Yeah, he has full control of your life. I dropped everything that's not of him. Had to let go and let God take control. What I did, I dropped everything that's not of him.
I got you, Donna.
Had to let go and let God take control.
It's like, bag lady, you gon' hurt your back. Carrying weight like that, you better give it to God. When times get hard, just let him handle that. His strength made perfect, just imagine that. The more I give, he gets stronger, homie, that's a fact. And I never lack, I'm remaining calm. God is blessing me in the midst of a storm. Drop depression, got blessings. Drop fear, got healed. Drop envy, got happy. Drop greed, now I give. Drop strife, got life. Drop Madison, chill. Drop anger, got peace. Now I know God real, cause I
dropped everything that's not of him. Had to let go and let God take control. What I did, I dropped everything that's not of him. Had to let go and let God take control. I dropped everything that's not of him. Had to let go and let God take control. What I did, I dropped everything that's not of him. Had to let go and let God take control. What I did, drop.
Like you just keep moving to it when it stops. Keep moving. Oh, okay, Miss Donna. That's why you started laughing. You ain't called me out on my when I said I didn't think you could touch it. You said. Now I see why you said okay. Whoa, drop. That's nice. That's nice. I still like the first one, but that's nice. 'Cause there's a whole bunch of folks I need to drop, throw away, throw at, all that.
Wow.
Yeah. How easy was it? I mean, this thing about, you say you write about everything that's going on. How easy was it for you? I'm not going to say easy because it's hard to drop off things or people or habits that you've been dealing with or doing for so long. How do you drop someone that you love? How do you drop a friend that's been in your, I hear the song. We say drop it and keep it moving, but sometimes
Easier
it's really
said than done.
right. Sometimes it's hard to say. You know what? I ain't dealing with this no more. How hard or how easy was it for you when it came to the point that you wanted to do that?
Well, I'm one of those people that hold on things for a long time. If I say you're my friend, you're my friend.
Right.
Even when I see you doing wrong, I'm still gonna be your friend. But then there comes a time when you get older and you realize what's important. It's not about friendship if they're not your true friends.
Right.
And you do have to move on. And sometimes friends or family can hinder you from where you're trying to go.
Right.
And if you don't have a friend like Marquita or my husband supporting you 100%, you're going to have to leave them. Because sometimes friends don't want to see you go to the next level.
Right.
And also, that's my biggest problem is letting go. But last year I let it go and realized, it's time for me to move on. If you're not in my camp and you're 100%, if I don't remove you, God is going to remove you because I asked him to.
Right.
So that's where the song come from, drop. And he's been doing a good job removing people that I know that's not for me because I have a hard time doing it.
Miss Donna, I can respect that because I'm the same way. I get that argument. From you hear them over here, both of them doing it. I get that argument all the time because even if somebody do something out the box or I can send you if you my friend. I go regardless, even though you hurt me or you did something that's disloyal, or if you call me, I still get up and move. And it's crazy because I said, Lord, I don't want to do that no more. And now he's taking it from me. Now I'm selfish. I didn't been called selfish. I don't care about nobody else's feelings. Why? Because you can't use me no more. Now I don't jump and run to your bait and, every time you call. So, I might be bumping that song when I get around a couple of people. Put it on and be like, it ain't no telling. And folks be like, why is she playing that song every time she get around me? I'm like, listen to the words, But, that's it's crazy because a lot of people don't even understand that. It's hard to do, but when you ask God to do it, you be sitting there talking about, oh Lord, why? Wait, time out, Lord, hold up, this coming, because that's like, I need you to remove people. I need to remove what's not for me, what's hurting me. I need you to remove them. And sometimes them 20 and 10 and 30-year friends, when they getting placed out of your life, and you sitting there with a broken heart, and it's easy to say, Lord, drop them. But when your heart breaking, you're like, wait a minute, I don't know if I want to let them go.
But when you actually look at it, and sometimes when you look at all the pain that you done been through with them over years, like you said, 10 years, 20 years, and so on. And this is not just family too, because sometimes family don't want you to grow.
Mm-hmm.
And over 10, 20 years, and you look back and you say, boy, I put up with this and I put up with that. And you're doing so much crying than being happy.
Right.
Then when you reach a certain age, enough is enough. You know what? I love you, but I have to move on. And not to say that you won't be there for them, but you can't be a part of this circle right here where I'm trying to go, because you're hindering me, because I'm staying more in pain than I'm trying to grow.
Right.
And if they're not a part of your growth, they're just distracting from that.
Okay. Miss T?
This was the second song I listened to, and it's just ironic because I'm at that point in my life, and like, when was it? Thursday, I had to actually sit down and say that remove anything that's not good person anything. Just if it serves me no good, no purpose, just remove it.
You sure you ready for that?
Yeah.
We say
I have to.
We say that. And
yeah,
then when
I know,
God
but
do it, we be sitting there looking crazy. Be like, this.
I may be in my feelings, but I'm like, it's the purpose. It's a purpose. It's,
What'll happen? You'll get the healing over time.
That's what I need.
Because you can stay in it, and it's going to be there forever. Or either you can just go ahead and let it go, and start the healing process. And that's what I had to do last year. I let it all go. And this year and stuff, I said, I'm not letting anything negative into my circle. If it's not going to benefit me where I'm trying to go. And it does hurt, but we have to. Because you never move on.
Okay. Kay Chantel?
I want to come from the angle, sometimes, I know we all talking about dropping others, but sometimes it's you who need to drop. Because maybe sometimes you're the toxic person in the relationship. Maybe you are telling them to do things they shouldn't do. Or maybe you're giving them the wrong advice and you know you're giving them the wrong advice. So sometimes not only drop means for you to drop for you to drop other people or the Lord to drop other people, maybe it's sometimes for you to drop. Because you got to get yourself right. You got to get your own heart right. You got to get your own mind right. Because right now you may be toxic for other people.
I love that patient too.
Yeah, she come up in here.
The voice of reason is what I named her. Oh my God.
Yeah, she be coming at me. She be calling me.
Who said that was for you? That might have been for me.
Let me think about that. All that and all that. Yeah, all that was for you.
That was a whole hit dog of holler there. I don't know why she coming at me.
When are you coming out with some more songs, Ms. Donna?
We have a new track coming out in about 3 weeks.
Okay.
Yes.
So are you accepting anybody that wants some music?
Repeat that again.
Okay, so how would they get in touch with you or contact with you if somebody on my live say, hey, I got a song that I think this was fit you to bring to the forefront for somebody? How would they be able to get in contact with you?
Well, they can reach me on Donna Smith 708 Instagram. They can reach me on Donna Smith Facebook. And they can also email me at misslexus62.ls@gmail.com.
Okay. Have you ever thought about, because you say you write your own music, have you ever thought about taking on another project if somebody gave you something that was good? I got you, girl, promoting.
Of course. Yes, of course.
Okay. So, she looking like what? Okay. All right, so, okay, you telling us about the new music, but you still ain't telling us when you about to do another show.
Oh, we're trying to wait for this COVID.
That's what, yeah.
Well, you can do one live over the computer.
There are a lot of virtual concerts these days.
Yes.
I've seen, we even played our music last week. Miss T. Danae is doing a lot of virtual. When she started back working, she did a lot of virtual shows. So that would kind of work. You know, I know. That's very.
What my manager's doing.
So management. So this is how you do this. Right here. And I'm pretty sure you already know, right? So you bring the band in, a little small band, and set the ambiance and everything with the big Miss Donna banner in the background, and have her go in.
She's looking like, hey, maybe I had this plan. I don't need you putting all my business out. You just all right. Tell them.
We have talked about.
Yes, we have.
You know, doing a virtual. We have talked about it doing a virtual concert. Also, she will be doing a small concert for someone on February the 26th, between 7 and 9 Eastern Standard Time. Mm-hmm. Just follow her on her Facebook page, again, Donna Smith, or Donna Smith 708. So she has two.
You know you got to remind me.
I got you.
No, you remind me the day before, the day of, and the hour before.
That's what I was
you have to remind me. You better ask Miss Donna. I will forget you. I'm like, I'm supposed to be doing something.
Yeah, but I don't know what it is.
Yeah, then I'll be like,
Oh,
strolling through it, be like, oh, so why didn't you tell me? Oh, she did. This is where I'm supposed to be at. So, you know, you gotta let us know. Or, you know, I'm going to just tell you, call Mr. Williams.
I surely can. I can do it
Yeah,
all.
and
Email and flyers.
Yeah,
and all.
he would make sure that we all is on there. Maybe we might have to get in
You see
touch
how
with
she
him.
passing that over? That's all she did right there.
That was a compliment.
Thank you.
I gave you a whole
Thank you.
compliment. Take
Thank
that.
you.
You know, I don't give them often.
I just see how you say it since I really don't want to do it.
No, I ain't saying that. I'm just saying I
That's how I
forget.
do it. You know, I misinterpret.
Yeah, you always do. Miss Donna, I'm about to have you do something. I'm about to throw you all off. And you probably about to give me, I see that eye going up, but I don't care. You about to give me a song.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gonna
No
drop
sleep.
Yeah, you gonna drop that and you gonna give me a song. Ain't that right, K Chantel and Tiki? She gonna sing us out of here. Mr. Williams, she gonna give us a cute little song. I don't care. You can go back old school to whatever. You gonna give us a good gospel song right now, and we about to let them see what we got, what you can do. She like, you can yell at me when we get off, but right now, yeah. I don't care if you sing this little light of mine, whatever it feels, your heart. Just give us something good.
Okay, I guess I'll go some old school somewhere. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. For the Bible tells me so.
And she said, and you're supposed to be like, that's why.
And
I thought there was gonna be more.
yeah, I was
supposed to
sure
really
waiting more.
Hit that high.
Did she tell you she been up?
Tired. I've been up all night.
She been recording. She been in the studios.
Yeah, I was in the studio last night.
I'm gonna let her have that. Tell us about your gentleman who did the hook on your drop.
Yes, that's a good friend, Sam Peasy. He's also the engineer. Great guy. Look him up. He's good with tracks. He can make your track just like that in an instant.
Okay.
And hopefully next time he will be here with me as well.
Oh, so you coming back?
Yes, we'll be back.
Look at that tear in that eye.
I think she liked the shenanigans.
That's what it is.
The shenanigans. The shenanigans.
Right, with Mr. Williams.
No, shenanigans.
With Mr. Williams.
Shenanigans.
With Mr. Williams.
Must be the quiet one then.
No, Hunt, they're not. No. We got two more that is not here, and one Miss K. Don't think they innocent. Yeah.
She's like Marquita, quiet.
You think?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
She's still, like she said, sometimes.
She's still finding her.
Sometimes.
She's still finding her radio voice.
All right, K. Chantel. Is there anything you want to say to Miss Donna?
If you had a choice, if you could collaborate with anybody as far as gospel is concerned, who would it be that you would collaborate with?
Well, it's a couple of them. I love Kiara Shear and Tasha Cobbs.
I'm about to be real silly because I don't even know who these new is.
We know.
I know. You see why I looked away? You see how I looked away? Like, okay, now you gonna make me go and check them out? Because if you like them, they gotta be good.
They're good.
Okay. Took me forever. You know, I listen to gospel plays. You know, I like my gospel plays. You know, I really love it. You know, I'm just like letting you know. You the only one I really come to go to a gospel show for.
Oh boy, it's so sweet. Thank you.
Yeah, you got me. You got me.
He said, you got me.
You got me. Ms. Donna, real talk, I want to say thank you for taking your time out to, come and spend it with us. Thank you, Ms. McKee, for coming out here and being a part of. You will be seeing Women in the Mic and Yale Entertainment out in full force. Yes. Now we're going to be coming out to show you, share you, support you as long as you do us. Thank your husband for, taking time out of his day to drive you up here to come and deal with us. And I shouldn't stand against with Mr. Williams, Anything else, Miss Kay Chantel? This the other one. Kay Chantel, you have any other questions?
No, I want to thank you for coming out in the middle of this pandemic and spending some time with us here on Women in the Mic, and we look forward to seeing you soon.
Thank you very much, and I hope to meet you next time in person. And God bless.
Thank you.
Okay, Tiki?
Thank you for coming out and continue to bless us with those messages. Please do. I appreciate it.
So are you going to be bumping the songs, Kay?
Yep, the drop.
You bumping that? You dropping
that Hold.
Oh, yeah.
That was actually the first one I listened to was the Hold.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I see Kay like Closer. That's Kay. I see that's going to be Kay little thing right there, right? Closer. She had to learn how to hit off and on, off and on.
That was me.
That was you that time? Okay, so you like Closer better, right?
Yes, I do like that one. That one really dropped. Another live person. Hold on. You holding on to some things? You holding on to some things? Bye.
I'm always holding on to something. Good and bad, so. But I'm gonna learn how to hold it on and drop it at the same time.
Look
so
here, this is the wrong show.
I'm talking. I'm talking about good and bad. Stop thinking it.
We gotta be careful with you, Spicy.
No,
We gotta be careful with Spicy. She said she wanna hold on and drop
well,
it.
I'm not. See, it's only you. It's only you that went there.
I mean, I gave my disclaimer earlier and said I'm a work in progress. I didn't lie.
But I wouldn't combine the heathen hood with the Bible hood at the same time.
You wouldn't?
Huh? No, I would not.
That'll be next week on.
Yeah, we gotta be talking real crazy.
That'll be another topic on Women in the Mic. When is a good time to say yes, Jesus? Yeah. I'm not.
Okay,
I hear your conversations. I'm just saying, I hear y'all conversations.
Okay, get him, Kay, get him. I'm not going to hell with you on that one.
I'm just saying, I hear y'all conversations. Ain't no wrong with y'all.
You're my nerve. That's why you can't take him. That's why I don't bring him to your shows, Miss Donna. This is why I don't bring him to your shows, Miss Donna.
Okay.
All right. So when he comes and I go in the opposite direction, you put your eyes directly on him and be like, why you singing? So he don't say or do nothing. Just be looking there. So when they be like, why you watching him?
I've already been struck by lightning. I know what was going on with me. He been trying to fix me.
All right, Ms. Donna, real talk. I thank you for coming in. Yes. Thank you for taking time out to come and bless us with 3 awesome songs. She has a whole plethora of music out there, guys. Like, when I met her, I can't even think of the first song because I still have it. The very first song you sent me, I bumped that one for a long time until some kind of way I lost all of my connections. Yeah. But man, I thank you, for you coming out, giving us your story, letting us know how, to pick up and keep going, even through it all. Just keep going. We will be playing you on Women in the Mic and Yale Entertainment. Trust and believe. We will be supporting you. And again, I thank you. I know it took me forever, and I know for a long time you thought I was full of it. This child ain't gonna do nothing. She full of it. I know, because every time you came in, you would sit there and you would just give me that look like, and I'd be like, Miss Donna, I'm coming. You don't understand. Now you understand. It took us. And I'm truly going to apologize, because Dallin should have been on me more about making sure you was here and you could have did this because, he was there too, because I let him know what was going on, but he didn't enforce it. to make sure. So don't be 100% mad at me. Just 2% 98 him is all his fault. I'm gonna blame it. Default. Yeah, that's
my name. Default.
But real talk, we really do appreciate you. Anything you would like to say?
Yes, I would. I would like to thank my husband who's sitting out there, Leonard Smith. Okay. My #1 fan.
Shout out, Mr. Leonard.
Yes. Shout out to Mr. Leonard.
Do you got the song? Yes, sir. I do. He even said it in the Demand song. Do you got the email? Yes.
He want to make sure his wife is on point.
And I would also like to thank my kids. I know they're listening.
Okay.
I'll text each one and call them. Okay. All the supporters. And Marquita for taking the drive down here. And I thank each and every one of you, too.
We thank you.
Okay.
And hope God bless each and every one of you with everything that you're doing and that you succeed where you're going.
Appreciate it.
Enough love.
Enough love. All right, we're going to end up closing out early today because we got to get Miss Donna to do some things in the studio before she leave up out of here. So, Tiki, go ahead and give us your rethinking the situation moment.
Thanks again for coming out, and
yeah, you coming out too.
I'm busting. I'm dropping y'all.
But if you need them.
Okay, y'all.
I'm sorry.
Be sure to go check her out. What's the YouTube?
YouTube. You can find the music. It's worldwide.
Okay.
On Amazon, Spotify, all of digital sites you can go to.
I got you. Where else she got to go find all her music at? I got you.
Yes, like she said, YouTube, Amazon, Spotify. Honestly, again, everything, a CD Baby, Pandora, it's literally everywhere. Google, yeah, it's literally everywhere now.
Okay. All right. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Tiki. Since you back.
No, but
you back now.
Be sure to check out. Yeah, she's dropping some messages.
I made it blush again. Don't blush now.
I can't with you.
I didn't do it. She's so goofy.
Oh, Lord. I'm sorry, Mama.
You sorry, Mama.
I ain't realized.
All right.
Yep.
I said T and D. What you said? Mail review.
Good. I've already said I know my journey. I'm on my walk. I'm on my walk with God. I listen to DMX. You see all those religious songs? Lord, give me a sign. Let me know what's on your mind.
So that's
give me a sign.
All right, guys. Thank y'all. I really think the situation again. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for listening. Thank you, Miss Donna, for coming in, Miss Keita. She wasn't ready for Women in the Mic with Darling Yale Williams. So now when she come back, she knows. Thank the gentleman for calling in, giving his inspiration, letting Miss Donna know that this was a powerful song and, that helped them through everything. Mm-hmm. Again, this is Women in the Mic. We will see y'all Wednesday. Check us out Wednesday from 7 to 9. We'll be back at 11.
Virtually on YouTube since they are doing... Are y'all going to be in studio?
No.
Okay.
We go ahead.
Just let you know, it will be the Wednesday shows being that these are... Why you got the light in my face, Officer? Officer Spicy.
I just lied.
Officer Spicy.
Yes, sir.
Being that these are some great working women. Through the week, every one of them have a job. They have families to take care of, so they do the show virtually on Wednesday. So you have to go to YouTube. Yale Radiocast on YouTube. The show will still be live from 7 to 9.
And we are now with
RTV. Shout out to TRK Chantel, the family over there for RTV. We are growing. We are a growing company. Yes. This was a goal that I have been setting forth, and I thank everybody who is a part of Yale Radiocast that's making this growth of this company happening.
Yes.
And one of my brothers, RTV, his wife, Kay Chantel.
Check us out. Check out RTV. We are now
Roku and Fire Stick.
And Fire Stick, so y'all can check us out. It is now their own TV.
Yeah, TV channel.
TV channel.
RTV.
So we are blessed. God has opened some doors. We are about to move forward, and let's do this. Again, thank you everybody for tuning in. Thank y'all for listening. This is Women in the Mic. Thank you, Miss Donna. We're out.
Yale Radiocast.